Right now at 10, a Viroqua Democrat says he'll bring a common sense approach to Wisconsin's 96th Assembly District.
And an event celebrating child care providers.
Plus, ribbon cutting for a local elementary school's new greenhouse.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A semi-truck driver is okay after his rig overturned on I-90. At about 1:45 this afternoon, the Wisconsin DOT reported a crash on I-90 between West Salem and Bangor. When News 8 crew arrived on scene, they saw a semi-truck overturned in the median. The left lanes in both directions were closed at the crash site while first responders were on the scene. The driver appears to only have minor injuries. La Crosse's Common Council approved city district maps and a variety of commercial resolutions tonight. The state legislative maps signed this spring split some wards in La Crosse's district maps. State law doesn't allow split wards, so districts 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8 have been adjusted. Common Council also rezoned a South Avenue building to become an ethnic grocery store with housing above it. Beer garden fences previously needed to be 6 feet high. They can now be 3.5 feet. The city will also spend about $3 million on 5 new clean diesel buses for MTU.
A Democratic candidate for Wisconsin's 96th Assembly District says he's running as a common sense moderate. Viroqua businessman Steve Campbell is running as a Democrat in the 96th, which now covers Vernon County and the southern part of La Crosse. Campbell runs group homes for adults with disabilities in the region, but says he grew up poor in Viroqua's trailer court. He says his top priorities would be restoring a woman's right to choose and better public education funding. He estimates $1 million this year are coming out of Viroqua's school district for the private school voucher program. He says that doesn't help the greater good.
They have a lot of testing and other rigorous demands that they have to follow that private schools don't, and yet that $1 million is leaving this small rural district.
Campbell's going up against former La Crosse County Board Chairwoman Tara Johnson for the Democratic nomination. The winner of the August 13th partisan primary will challenge Republican incumbent Lauren Olenberg.
Well, rain on and off all day today, but the question is, how is it going to look for Mother's Day weekend? Let's send it over to Greg for that info.
Well, we got some good news and bad news for Mother's Day, too, coming up. But we also got some great news actually coming up for Northern Lights for tomorrow. But in the meantime, we do have some colder temperatures tonight. Once the showers have ended, skies are clearing out. We do have frost or freeze advisories or warnings up to the north. We're going to expect to see at least a few hours of temperatures getting below freezing. Overall, the last batch of precipitation really is down towards Prairie du Chien, just south of Decorah, going further south out of our area. That's really about it for tonight. Otherwise, clearing skies will be the rule as temperatures will begin to plummet pretty quickly up to the north. We'll see temperatures in the 30s by 4 a.m. up to Ladysmith and other areas that will approach the mid-30s to the east of La Crosse as we get closer to the morning hour. And that will be the story of the areas that we'll see it. The good news is once that happens, sunshine comes out, we're going to warm fairly quickly up to the mid-60s by noon with the west wind. Same story for Eau Claire. They'll see the temperatures climb up quickly up to the low 60s. Unfortunately, the good news kind of changes for the afternoon hours. We do have some thunderstorms in the picture. But we got some Friday night lights we're talking about, too. We're not talking about the football lights we have in the fall. We're talking about the lights in the sky. Yeah, you're a little too early on that, Cam.
Yeah.
But we got some other things going on there, and then we'll also look ahead to Mother's Day weekend, too.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you. The National Association of Letter Carriers trying to stamp out hunger this weekend with a nationwide food drive. You may have noticed a yellow bag in your mailbox recently. If you'd like to participate in the food drive, just fill the bag with non-perishable food or hygiene items and place it in a visible location near your mailbox on Saturday by 8:30 a.m. Donated items will go to the Hunger Task Force and Wafer Food Pantry in La Crosse and the Onalaska Food Basket. According to a release, last year's food drive collected 40,000 pounds of food in participating 546 zip codes. Mail carriers say they're always impressed by the community's generosity.
And I see the need, and it's something that I love doing every year, you know, and I know that everybody in our community can benefit from it.
The Hunger Task Force says the food collected during this food drive typically feeds the area for 2 to 3 months. If you'd like to help pick up donations on Saturday, we've got a link on our digital platforms to sign up.
It is National Youth Apprenticeship Week, and today Gunderson Health System is celebrating the program. Gunderson is just one of over 6,500 employers across Wisconsin to offer the Youth Apprenticeship Program. It allows high school students the chance to explore careers before going on to higher education. The Secretary of Wisconsin's Department of Workforce Development explained the importance of keeping these apprentices in Wisconsin.
If we can connect our future workforce with an employer before they've even graduated from high school, we have a better chance of retaining that worker here in our great state. And that's good for that worker, again, for that employer, and for our economy as a whole.
Youth apprenticeships are offered to high school juniors and seniors. Career paths in the program range from everything from the trades to healthcare to education.
Celebrating those who look after our little ones. Tomorrow is National Child Care Provider Appreciation Day, and today the Parenting Place held a celebration honoring those providers and bringing attention to the work they do. The event tonight included many festivities, including a nacho bar, door prizes, and live music. The director from the Parenting Place explained the importance of honoring our child care providers.
People that work in the child care field are some of the hardest working individuals that I know, that I have ever met. They're so essential to parents, to the community, to businesses, and without them, we would not have a thriving economy.
This was the second annual Child Care Provider Appreciation Night hosted by the Parenting Place, and over 150 child care providers from 9 different counties attended.
Well, the wait is finally over. Tonight, students and staff at Northside Elementary and Cooley Montessori are celebrating the opening of its new greenhouse.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall is learning more about this new house. Jeremy.
Ken and Emily, surrounded by family and teachers, students at Northside and Cooley Montessori cut a ribbon to mark the greenhouse's opening. They planted more than 2,000 plants in the greenhouse. Proceeds will eventually turn it into a classroom. The goal, to teach lessons about caring for plants. A moment 2 years in the making. After months of planning and construction, Northside Elementary and Cooley Montessori's greenhouse is open for growing. Phoenix Elm is a 4th grader at the school. He's been planting since he was in kindergarten. He's glad the greenhouse is now open.
This is like really fun, and planting like all these plants and stuff has been like the best part of school, probably.
The greenhouse will be multifunctional, also being used as a classroom.
Students will have lessons in here. They'll work with plants in this classroom. It'll be a place where they can be surrounded by nature.
Bigelow says the structure is another way to connect students to nature.
Nature is a building grounds for bringing peace and community into our classroom.
It's also part of their science curriculum. Students are learning how plants propagate, how to care for them, and how they spread their seeds. Parents, including Laura Moyes, say planting is better for their health.
I love it. I think it's great. It gets them moving so that when they go back to the classroom and have to sit down at a desk, they are refreshed and ready to sit and listen and not be fidgety.
The $32,000 project is funded by Rotary After Hours and Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration. Proceeds will go towards adding desks and chairs in the greenhouse. The school will be having a plant sale. The money will go towards the greenhouse. It runs tomorrow from 3 in the afternoon to 6 in the evening, and Saturday from 9 a.m. until noon. Ken and Emily.
What a neat addition. Thank you, Jeremy.
A 23-year-old airman shot and killed in his apartment by police.
The body cam footage of the lethal confrontation after this.
Last year, our daughter blessed our family with this cute little nugget. We're supposed to leave our next generation better off, but because Washington politicians have spent our money recklessly, he starts out owing hundreds of $1,000s of debt. It's wrong. The spending needs to stop. Unlike career politicians who drive us deeper into debt, I'll fight for him and for your children to have a better future. I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. What says spring like free flowers? All month long, save up to 20% off store-wide. Plus, as a thank you, get $50 worth of free flowers from Sparta Floral when you spend $499 or more. Buy a sofa, get free flowers. Buy a fridge, get free flowers. Buy some flooring, get free flowers. While you're picking up your free flowers, buy some more flowers. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup is always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Tonight, there are growing calls for an investigation following the fatal shooting of a U.S. Air Force airman inside his Florida apartment.
An attorney for the family said sheriff deputies responding to a disturbance call on Friday burst into the wrong apartment and shot the 23-year-old service member. CBS's Mark Strassman reports.
Tonight, newly released body cam video shows an Okaloosa County deputy arriving at the home of senior airman Roger Forston's apartment door, responding to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance. The video is partially blurred. The deputy appears to step to the side and knocks. Seconds later, Forston opens the door holding a handgun at his side that was legally owned, according to his family. The deputy orders him to step back and then fires. Okaloosa County Sheriff Eric Aden says his department released the video to be transparent.
I want to assure you that we are not hiding, covering up, or taking action that would result in a rush to judgment of Mr. Fortson or our deputy.
Fortson's mother, Mika, says her son was FaceTiming with his girlfriend during the shooting. A portion of that FaceTime video, which appears to be after the shooting, was released by the family's attorney.
Hey man, stay with us.
Law enforcement can be heard talking about Fortson's injuries. The subtitles were added by CBS News.
Yeah, he's shot up. You got that 6 gunshots.
They just said, oh yeah, he shot up. He shot up. My baby was shot up.
Fortson's family claims the deputy had no reason to go to his apartment. The sheriff says his deputy went to the apartment he was directed to. In other words, contradictory accounts. Lawyer Ben Crump represents the family.
Roger was the best of us. He was the best America had to offer. And they stole his life. The very people who were supposed to protect and serve him took him away from Mika and their family.
The deputy who pulled the trigger has been placed on administrative leave while state investigators look into the incident. Coming up, No Mow May.
How you can promote sustainability and help the pollinators with one simple act.
Yeah, we got a cold morning, but we have more thunderstorms potential in the afternoon, but then we might have some northern lights come Friday night, so a lot to go over. We'll explain all that and show you when to expect those storms. All that coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
Here's the choice. Eric Hovde, fourth-generation Wisconsinite, self-made businessman, job creator, and Eric's foundation provides homes that save thousands of children in need. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, 38 years in politics, voted with Biden 95% of the time. Her votes caused prices to soar, and she refused to secure our border. Career politician Tammy Baldwin, she's not working for us anymore. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP.
Visit HometownChevy.com.
Pilgrims is growing, and we want you to be part of a successful, stable, and safe company. We're offering higher wages and more pay incentives than ever before. Stop into our recruitment office any day to apply, or walk in on Wednesdays for an immediate interview. Help us feed the world while we provide you a safe work environment, stable and essential employment, and steady pay. Apply at pilgrims.com today or anytime at 502 West Main Street, Arcadia, Wisconsin.
You know, it makes me think about why I like doing this. It makes me feel good, and I'm sure it makes them feel a lot better about themselves.
Everybody comes out ahead on it. It is a win-win situation because I am better physically than I was 2 years ago.
The students are out in the field working with the community, and the community members are coming back here working with the students. That's something that you definitely wouldn't get at a larger university that you're going to find in our program.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. Moving piles of earth, towing up to 4,000 pounds, cutting millions of blades of grass. We could keep trying to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Conquer every task on your list. Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a deer. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
No Mow May. It's a phrase that's been tossed around for a few years now.
The idea is to support biodiversity in our region's pollinators by letting your lawn grow naturally. It's really easy to participate in No Mow May.
Yeah?
Just don't mow your lawn for the rest of the month.
Oh,
And it's easier if you don't have one.
Now, doing so, experts say, will help pollinators get the nectar and pollen they need, and it also reduces carbon emissions from lawn maintenance equipment.
But this year, the city of La Crosse is going beyond No Mow May by encouraging additional sustainability practices.
Not just 1 month of effort is going to make a lifetime's worth of changes. We need to start implementing some long-term changes as well. So things like planting pollinator gardens, rain gardens, implementing more native plants on your property as well.
And again, if you don't have a lawn, Meyer says you can still help pollinators by growing some native plants on a balcony or windowsill.
And for more information on how La Crosse is participating in No Mow May, you can visit the Parks and Recreation website. We'll have that link on our digital platforms.
Well, I'm hearing tell about potential northern lights sighting in the region. I'm going to need to hear more about that.
Yeah, and if we're going to be able to see it clearly, Greg.
That'd be fantastic, Greg.
Well, I've been fortunate. I saw quite a few in the military when I was in Alaska, so it is going to be quite a show. This is probably some of the strongest storming that is anticipated for quite a while. So it all depends on arrival time, the peak intensity, and then obviously cloud cover too. But for tonight, we definitely got clear, cold conditions tonight here. We have the frost freeze issues going on. Tomorrow, we do have afternoon storms to kind of time out, and then the aurora potential at night. And then Saturday for right now looks sunny, a lot of sun, and dry conditions too. Tomorrow with that line coming through, there is still a potential for some limited, maybe strong gusty winds and some small hails that comes through during peak heating in the late afternoon, early hours. So there is that potential for some stronger storms, but we shouldn't see any widespread severe thunderstorms going on at that point. Here's that sunspot. It's pretty huge. It's about 15 times the size of the Earth, and it's been shooting flares off for quite a long time. So right now we've had quite a few of those eruptions that are Earth directed, so they're going to hit probably tomorrow night at some point. So storming levels really start peaking up overnight. So that's the good news after sunset. Cloud cover does look to be limited too, so this could be a great option. With 8 level, definitely we get into the aurora. We're not seeing it at the horizon. We might actually see it overhead too at that level too. Once again, that could change, but for right now we're looking at that. But as I already spoke about tonight, just clearing skies, the temperatures will continue to plummet. We're looking at 30s for a lot of areas up to the north as you wake up. Some could be below freezing for a few hours. Otherwise, plenty of sunshine to start tomorrow off. Here comes that next front that's going to be coming through. We were not expecting any showers or thunderstorms to develop probably till afternoon. Approaching Eau Claire maybe by 2 to 3, and then they're going to race pretty quickly southeastward, and that's where that could get a little bit of a wind, gusty winds with it. It comes through. We're looking at about maybe about a 5 to 6 p.m. time frame for La Crosse. So a nice little line of showers and thunderstorms, small hail, some gusty winds as it comes through. By the time we get to later in the evening, we might still see a few showers lingering up to the north as everything rotates around this, but a lot of areas then will remain dry as we get closer to 11 p.m. and then the aurora, which is the good news. Now, Mother's Day weekend still looks good. 70s in a lot of areas will be in the 80s. We do have that storm chance in the afternoon. It's another small cold front that'll be coming through, not until the late afternoons as you barely can see anything at 1 p.m. p.m. Sunday. And here's another little line of showers and a few storms as we go into the late afternoon and early evening hours. So most of the day should be fine, but there's going to be a time period where we might have to see some of those showers and storms for Mother's Day. So good news, but there is that potential if you're out there and about. Otherwise for tonight, clearing skies. It's definitely going to get chilly for this time. A lot of areas will be in the 30s, low 40s elsewhere. We'll see plenty of sun in the morning. We do have that line of showers or storms probably sometime after 3 going through the evening hour. Keep in mind we might see a little bit of strong gusty winds with it or some small hail. Temperatures getting up to close to seasonal, upper 60s to low 70s, and that's the good news. Going into Saturday, it definitely looks good conditions, right around where we should be for this time of year. And most of Sunday, Mother's Day, looks good. 80s. I think a lot of areas will see 80 degrees or at least the low 80s with that shower or storm chance coming towards late afternoon, early evening hour. And then next week, we kind of settle right where we should be, but it's still unsettled too. So there's some good news, and hopefully, like I said, this could be a great opportunity, the setup right now, to see the northern lights that we've had in quite a long time. So we'll see.
Love to hear it. Thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers were back home tonight to begin a 4-game set against the rival Cardinals. Plus, the Dairyland holding its conference track meet at Melmin this afternoon. Rob's got it all next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. Bygoff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
My son, Nick, took illicit fentanyl, which cost him his life. And knowing that my son is never coming back is the worst thing that I will have to live with for the rest of my life.
Tammy Baldwin's been with us every step of the way. She just got a major bill passed to really crack down on fentanyl. She doesn't just talk the talk, but she actually walks the walk.
I cannot tell you how much we appreciate Tammy Baldwin fighting this fight.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. When it's time to get out and cultivate your ideal yard, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like Scott's Turf Builder Lawn Food, $49.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action, $76.99 after sale and rebate. Scott's GrubX Season-Long Grub Killer, $24.99 after sale and rebate. Plus, come test drive our huge selection of mowers and lawn equipment during this Saturday's Ride and Drive event, starting at 9 a.m. at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
It's the weekend clearance at Drury's in Fountain. Incredible savings on America's finest furniture. We're clearing our showrooms to make way for fresh new introductions with hundreds of items reduced to their lowest prices ever. You'll save hundreds of dollars on top brands like Smith Brothers, Daniels Amish, and Flex Steel. Bedrooms, casual dining, sofas, even premium leather, all priced to go. You'd better hurry because you won't see furniture of this quality at these prices again. The weekend clearance, this weekend only, at Drury's in Fountain.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Action on the track is heating up for our high school athletes here in the Cooley region. We're just about 3 weeks away from the state track tournament at UWL, but this week is all about our conference meets. Let's go to Melrose, the Dairyland Conference taking place at Melmin High. We'll start with the 4x800 meter relay. The Independence Gilmanton girls clocking in at 10:46. On the boys' side, Oliva Strum making it look easy. Cardinals coming first at just under 9 minutes and 13 seconds. Let's go to the girls' 100 meter hurdles now. This one tight down the stretch, but Emmanuel Lutheran's Aubrey Arndt pulls ahead at 15:50. For the boys' 110 hurdles, Whitehall's Sawyer Herrick gets a big lead. The senior stays in front. Herrick finishes first at 19.29 seconds. Next up, 100 meter dash. Let's start with the girls. This one close. Everyone giving it their all, but CFC's Cecilia Dietrich wins it at 13:15. And for the boys, Blair Taylor's Devon Turner turns on the jets. He hits a different gear as Turner clocks in at 11:50. Let's keep it going. 1,600 meter run on the girls' side. Addie Dillman doing what she does best. That's coming first place, just over 5:14 for the Pirates sophomore. 1,600-meter run for the boys. It's Alma Pepin's Cole Arns racing toward the finish line at just over 4 minutes and 32 seconds. In the boys' 4x200-meter relay, Blair Taylor sets a school record. Wildcats win it at just under 95 seconds. Time for the 400-meter dash now, starting with the girls. A couple of Pirates neck and neck, but Emmanuel Lutheran's Grace DeLuke pulls away for a first-place finish. And last, but surely not least, boys' 400-meter dash. Two-man race down the stretch, but Cochran Fountain City's Jackson Nelson gets it done at 54.02. Let's go to the pitch at Field for Kids. Aquinas playing host to Sparta. This one all about Danica Silcox in the first. Aquinas already up 1. Silcox, right place, right time. Blue Golds double their lead. It's 2-0, and the home team pouring it on. Look at this lead pass right here. Going to be a foot race to the ball. Silcox wins it. She finds the back of the net once again. 4 goals on the night for Silcox. Blue Golds shut out Sparta 7-0. WIAC tournament action beginning on the diamond this afternoon for the UWL baseball team. Tough start for the Eagles. They get blanked by UW Stevens Point 3-0. Lacrosse will look to stay alive tomorrow morning against UW Oshkosh. As for the softball squad, big win for the Eagles this morning in Oshkosh. Lacrosse opening up the tournament with a 5-0 shutout victory over UW Stout. Eagles do come up short in their second game of the day, 9-3 against Stevens Point. UWL is back at it tomorrow morning against UW Oshkosh. Brewers back home beginning a 4-game set with the Cards. The Crew going right to work in the first. Reese Hoskins takes Sonny Gray deep to right center for a 2-run blast. Brewers put up 3 in the first, and the onslaught continues in the second. Jake Bowers is going to blast one into the second deck. Look at this shot. Towering solo blast makes it 4-0 Milwaukee. And they keep looking for more in the fifth. Christian Yelich, good to see him back in the lineup. And this is a good sign. Yelly belts one down the right field line. William Contreras can jog home from first on the RBI triple. All Brewers tonight. They open the series with a win, 7-1. Final game of this 4-game set against the Mariners for the Twins. They weren't wasting any time. First inning, Max Kepler lines a base hit to right just like that. It's 1-0 Minnesota. The home team keeps pouring it on. Still in the first, bases full for Manny Margot. This one's going to be trouble. Down the left field line, trickles all the way to the wall. Biggest hit as a twin for Margot. A bases clearing double makes it 4-0. Very next batter, Carlos Santana. Here we go. He's going to smoke one to center field. That's a base hit. Margot comes in to score. Twins put up 5 runs in the first inning. Here comes some more offense in the second. Ryan Jeffers providing the power. This one gets out in a hurry. A solo shot makes it 6-1, and the Twins keep pulling away. Bottom 7, Kepler gets all of this one to right field for a solo blast. Twins roll 11-1. They've won 15 of their last 17 games. The Twins!
Can you say hot streak?
There you go.
It's like the Bomba squad back from Minnesota.
Unbelievable.
A lot of early offense across the board for the Brewers and Twins tonight.
They look good tonight.
Yeah.
No Mo May, right? I heard you guys talking about that.
Do you have
You've got a lawn.
I haven't mowed in a while. I do have a lawn. I haven't mowed in a while, so I do want to know the rules because my grass is pretty long. I'm down to participate in this little event we got going on.
You have to sign up, right, and get a sign?
Well, I mean, you could do it, you know,
by June 1st, my grass is probably going to be, I'm going to get arrested. So if the cops are watching, if you're a cop out there and you're watching, please don't arrest me for my, it's going to be this high by June 1st. A rainforest.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, we'll be back with more news after this.
Ashley's 72-hour summer kickoff event is happening May 10th through the 12th. Get your home ready for summer with our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Kick off summer in style May 10th through the 12th, only at Ashley.
People of another age, yep. Howdy Doody Time, the Ed Sullivan Show, the Mickey Mouse Club. You remember, getting in and out of that tub just isn't quite as easy as it once was. We make life easier for older folks like me. New walk-in shower, a personal shower, a seat if you like. Seriously, be safe. Call the board store. Let us make your bathroom safe and beautiful. Contact the board store today.
Get ready to witness the thrill of the chase. Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions invites you to join the excitement. Save the dates, May 31st and June 1st in Winona, Minnesota. Experience the electrifying atmosphere as classic cars go under the hammer. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com to learn more and secure your spot. Be part of the action. Be part of the crowd. Join us and be part of the excitement at Ramlinger Collector Car Auctions, where passion meets performance. Visit RamlingerAuctions.com for more details.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-833-376-4999.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Mother's Day is almost here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Jolivet's features one of the area's largest selections of hanging baskets: succulents, clematis, citronella, mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or try the new peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Ashley's 72-hour summer kickoff event is happening May 10th through the 12th. Get your home ready for summer with our biggest selection of hot buys, cool deals. Kick off summer in style May 10th through the 12th, only at Ashley.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
One Michigan family will have double the reason to celebrate when a pair of twin brothers graduate from high school later this month.
It turns out they will also be sharing a prestigious title.
Meet Brock and Connor Dye. They are both graduating with a perfect 4.0 GPA.
That means they are both the class valedictorians. The brothers will also be continuing their college education together, attending Lake Michigan College.
Brock wants to major in psychology and would like to join the police force. Connor, on the other hand, would like a career in radiology. Both couple of smart cookies, right?
Yeah, but I wonder who did have the highest point, like 4.2 or 4.175.
Yeah, perhaps they are ultra competitive with each other. I could see that
I guess that school is just really, really nice.
They're both just driven, perhaps.
Yeah, very, very driven. Good for them.
For
share
sure.
a birthday, now share this, you know?
Share everything.
Okay, we'll have another look at your forecast when we come back.
Hey, Dominic here, and our pork seasoning is good on all kinds of pork. For sweet and spicy brats, use uncooked bratwurst, pineapple juice, and 1 tablespoon of pork seasoning per pound of meat. Poke small holes in the brats and place in a kettle. Cover with pineapple juice and add pork seasoning. Cover and simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. Grill over direct heat for about 10 minutes until done. Get your pork seasoning and 39 other blends at the Seasoning Outlet Store in Ward Avenue, La Crosse. It's always brat season.
Let River City Grill in Winona, Minnesota be your new go-to dinner destination. We provide exceptional service no matter the occasion. From date nights to family outings with the kids, we have something for everybody at the table. Enjoy one of our 23 tap beers and pair it with a burger and fries during our happy hour from 2 to 6 p.m. Or, for a fine dining experience, try our salmon and steak entrees paired with our amazing signature cocktails. River City Grill, located in Winona, Minnesota. Call or book an online reservation today.
Get up to 60% off list prices
on hundreds of items at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Incredible deals like this brand new Chase with storage that's also a sleeper, just $449. This complete wicker set with table, just $899. Or get a free ottoman with this sectional. Maybe you're looking for a comfy sofa? That's just $399. Up to 60% off list
at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
For over 40 years, Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Enjoy time with your family by financing your adventurous side with Union State Bank.
Whether you are looking to finance your dream home, boat, snowmobile, UTV, vehicle, or camper, we can make your dreams become a reality. Contact one of our lenders in West Salem or Black River Falls for all your loan financing needs. Make life even more enjoyable by banking with Union State Bank. Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
All right, there's a rain chances for tomorrow evening. We have some showers and thunderstorms coming through. It won't be all day. Then we're going to take a look at the Aurora coming tomorrow night, which actually looks like a great opportunity. Clearing skies, some peak conditions right after midnight, so that's the positive. The weekend looks all right. Got 80 degrees potentially on Mother's Day, but we do have some storms to track. But really, overall, not too bad for Sunday.
So we got to stay up till midnight?
You can stay up as late as you want.
Oh, okay. There we go.
But ashwagandha is not working.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.